can see. Beautiful. What's good? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I just finished getting dressed and decided to come say hi. Um, I am about to wake and bake. So I just wanted to come and say hi. 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 I hope everybody had an amazing new year. Y'all don't want to see that. An amazing brought in the new year nicely. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave my light on. Oh, I forgot. So I figured, why not come live? Ah, damn, 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 damn. Okay, we're gonna have to go for a little ride. That was fun. Let's bring you down because I gotta plug up my charger. Okay, so now my camera's there. Okay. My lens is there. All right. Whoever's not used to my antics, welcome to the world of Shalonda Elise. She's a stunner. She's a rock star. And I keep looking there because I always have my camera on that side. My lens. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. So this is gonna be this is just a high. This is really just a high. Which is what I'm about to get. And I just wanted to show my face and see you guys. Um, I've created what am I looking for? I've created a Instagram page. Let me focus because I'm not focused. I'm doing too many things. Um, I'm doing too many things. My mind is in a state of overwhelmment right now. A little bit of overwhelmment is what I'm experiencing right now. Um, on a very high level. On a very high level, it's a positive. It's an absolute positive. The only thing I feel like I'm kind of on a high because I know the dues that I've paid over the years. I know the work that I've put in over the years, even the hours of trying to figure it out and learning and watching videos and listening and just trying to figure it out. And it's just like, okay, you cannot escape the process. And not only that, hey girl, happy new year. Yeah, this is just a quick shout out as well. Um Damn, I forgot what I was saying. But, it feels surreal. It feels surreal. So, you guys should definitely follow me. Whoever watches this on replay, um welcome. Thank you for watching. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. I created an Instagram page for the mansion, for the Mercedes mansion and my SUV life. Which I'm still tripping that this is actually a truck. And when I look at it, I'm just like, it looks like a fucking truck. It looks like a truck. It truck life. Truck life. Anyway, anyway, yeah. So follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That's what I came to say. That's that's exactly what I came to say. Follow me on Instagram. Uh I like Instagram. I've been on Instagram since Instagram has been around. I'm not new to Instagram. Uh, I'm a 1974 Gen Xer. I'm on every social media. Technology is my shit. I had a computer in the third grade, a big ass Macintosh. I'm the first generation, not I as in me, Shalonda Elise, but Gen Xers were the first generation to not be born with it and have it in our young life. Computers, technology, you know, the advancement of technology and shit like that. So yeah, I'm on everything. I've been on everything since everything has been around, whether I'm active on it or not, or whether I'm still active. Like 2020, I was heavily active on TikTok. Still got an account. Just created a new account for the Mercedes Mansion. Um, so yeah, check me out on Instagram. I think I'm gonna have a no. I'm just gonna yeah. I'm gonna have a hybrid. Um, yeah, yeah. Check out my Instagram. So I like Instagram. That's what I was saying because it fits my on the go lifestyle right now, and I love that. I love that. The content doesn't have to be as curated and pre-recorded, and I love that fits me right now. That fits my life and the energy that I want to give uh, to you know social media right now. And I can give it a lot of energy when it's something when I don't have to make curated content, because some of the ideas that I have for some YouTube videos, it's very time consuming. It would be easier with even one other person, to set the camera, get it, and do things like that. But it's like it's easier. Instagram is easier for me to, and it's easier for me to let my creativity come out in some of my edits and how I make videos and things like that on the go still. I really am. I've never enjoyed Instagram as much as I am right now with journaling the Mercedes Mansion and my lifestyle. I've never enjoyed Instagram so much. Like I love my content. I love my page. I love the way my creativity is now. I feel my youthful creativity, my youthful imagination coming back to me. Like it has not been dead and buried in um, adulthood of trying to get out society and get out all the input from family and being structured by my mother and shit like that. It's just nice to feel my creativity starting to come back to me because I've always been extremely creative and I've never not been creative. It's just adults are so boring and rigid. Adults that aren't free in themselves and allow themselves to be, and don't have to force themselves to be so politically correct and this and yada yada yada, and it's all bullshit. Just be, just fucking be. If you say something and it's a blunder and it's a mistake, fucking laugh about it and keep going. It doesn't mean you're ignorant or unintelligent or anything. It doesn't mean anything. It just means your teeth and your tongue and your words got all jumbled up, and fucking say it again. That's it. That's it. It doesn't mean anything. And adults just ruin kids. And I do fucking mean that. Adults that don't allow children to be, to make mistakes, to create, to say ideas that to an adult look sounds crazy, and to fucking tell a kid that they can't do something is so inhumane and like upsetting. You wonder why some of these kids say fuck their parents for constantly telling them what they cannot do, because children feel like I I know what I just thought. I know how I feel. So I want to try it. You know what I mean? And for you to tell me that I can't, like I cannot do it, like I'm not capable. It's one thing to say I don't have permission. Okay, I'm just going to sneak and do it because your permission means nothing to me. So let me just do it. But to say I'm not able, I'm not capable, That's why children, or a lot of times just feel so pissed and unseen and unheard. And then that child grows up. Now, maybe let's say that child conformed like most of society has. Now you got a bunch of conformists that are miserable, living a life that they hate, doing what they hate, and now their creativity is lost. They're so rigid and structured and fucking boring, and they can't even see color because everything is or black or white, this or that. It's no and, there's no color, there's no plurals, there's no multiples. So I'm loving I'm loving the Mercedes Mansion SUV Life Instagram page because all of my all of my childlike creativity and imagination is coming back, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It feels amazing. And I don't know if anyone saw, but not long ago, I did a video. It was at my client's house. I think I was just folding clothes, and I was playing Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the Places You'll Go." It's just like, and that's, I had, I think, like 2 weeks of just listening to Dr. Seuss audios, listening to people read Dr. Seuss, and I went through a specific moment, and I think I even mentioned it on here, of forcing my childlike mind and creativity to come back. And I went through, because I had the entire Dr. Seuss collection, the entire collection as a kid. I had the Cat in the Hat bookends. I was always a reader, but Dr. Seuss books always had a message. They always had a message for kids to try, to don't give up. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fail. There's lessons in that. Just keep going. Dr. Seuss always, all his things had that message. Or you can always have fun. It doesn't matter that it's raining outside and you cannot go outside. You can have fun inside, and let me show you how. It's just, I love it. I love it. So I forced it. I have, like I said, all the time, I've not just existed. I have forced my evolution and my growth because I felt at a young single digit age that I am, I felt who I was, and I knew who I was as that sperm cell racing to be the one to fertilize that egg so that I can become me, so that they could name me Shalonda Elise, so that I could come into this physical experience and do shit. And I know that, and I felt that. And it's like I've always forced my evolution. And it just became clear and apparent that that's what I was doing at 12 because, at 9, I had that huge dramatic and traumatic shift. So, because, I was started off being raised on love, it was easy for me to now, say, okay, this is okay. I have to specifically now hold on to me and learn me and grow me. So, I'm going to always force my growth, my evolution, my creativity, and it feels amazing. And I love having Instagram as an outlet to journal my, or to document um, my lifestyle, because it is so friendly to non-curated good content. It doesn't, and also curated content. You know what I mean? It's flexible. It's and Instagram is, and you can put this and that and that and that, and that's why there's so many different options of how you can post. You got the stories, the reels, the lives, the IGTV, you got the post, and your post can be videos, pictures, everything could be, so it's just, it's it's a creator's playground. And I see that now. I see now that, and I'm enjoying TF out of it. I really am. I really am. And I like the fact that it isn't, it feels like when I started off with Hotel Honda. I did my videos, however often I did them, and I didn't think about it. I just knew what I wanted to share and what I was, just documenting once again my journey of moving into the Honda and how it was for me living there, you know? And that's how this is. I didn't think about it. I didn't have to think about it. Whereas even the first time I was on YouTube, I did think about my content, every morning, although it was a part of what I was doing, I beat my face like that every single morning. Took that much time, So it was more effortless like this is. The editing and all that still took a lot of time, and I did all that after work. Uh, but yeah, it's Instagram for me is just it really works and fits me right now. So I like it. So you should definitely go follow me over there. And I really enjoy my creativity coming back, and I like how it's coming out through my content. Um, I'm excited. 2022, man. My one of my little cousins just turned 21 on Christmas Eve. And him is so handsome. I just love him so much. So he just turned 21, and he put a post. I think he got sick New Year's Eve. So he put on Facebook, sick, bringing in the New Year sick. This is not a good sign. Perspective is everything. And I just commented, great sign. You're getting rid of all of that 2021 mucus, and I put dis dash ease, and all of that awful shit, so that you can start 2022 fresh with a clean sound. Like, that's excellent. What more do you want? You know what I mean? You make sure you flush it. I told her, get some saline solution, flush all that shit out, get all that shit out. So when you get well, you know what I mean, you can now continue on 2022 with a fresh, clean slate. All that shit is out. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. And if your default is to always go to negative, is to always go to something as being bad or not good, if that's your default, your life is probably reflecting that. So just, everything, and everything is, there's always good. Like I told my daughter, there's a silver lining in everything, literally everything. Bringing in the New Year sick, there's a silver lining there. You know what I mean? There's a silver lining every fucking where, every fucking where. So it's just about perspective, how you see things, and I think I think existing is one of the most detrimental and dangerous things we can do is just exist through life. You have to dig into these experiences to find the lesson and look inward. Don't look outward. Don't look at what somebody else did. It's beautiful. Life is beautiful. I mean, 2009, 2008, nope, 2008. I remember, trying to learn about digital marketing, and it was all still really fresh and new, but at the time, I was just getting started as a freelance makeup artist. So, like like with everything at the beginning, and me, everything that is within me, I'm like, this is a business. So, it's not just doing it just to do, right? So I'm like, I've been trying to figure out this marketing thing, and honestly, I do feel like I got it. It's just it is its own category. It's its own job description. And as a founder, that is one of the job descriptions that I have always found that gets neglected the most, because I'm a creator and I'm always going to keep my creativity in the forefront. Always. Everything takes a backseat to my creativity. I mean, I'm even a creative cook. Everything I do, creativity is at the forefront of it. So, marketing, learning, social media for business, again, this goes back to 2008. And I've had so many, I've, this has been years. So, to see my Instagram, I'm sorry, y'all. This live is, you probably, I hope somebody is caught up, but I'm just really, uh, it feels surreal to be watching my Instagram activity do what it's doing, and all the years and all the dues I've paid, and just the whole process that I've gone through to have a page right now with content that I like. Like, I'm just like, I really love my content. And after all these years, all these years, you don't know how many hours of video and information I've watched from one year to the next since 2008. Like, just pick a year, and it just feels surreal. It feels surreal. It really feels surreal. And it was worth it, and I haven't reached anywhere yet. I'm just saying, to now be seeing some fruits of some labor that I've paid, it feels good. It feels really good. And the reward is every day I feel my creativity just getting more and more and more. And I for a creative person, that feels amazing, especially for one that, my creativity was getting smothered by mediocre adulthood, to having, and that's why successful people, especially not even especially, all of them, those that look like us and those that don't, all of them, every successful wealthy person, especially entrepreneur business person, they all let you know that you have to let go of the mediocre people around you, no matter what their title is in your life. You have to move away from wherever you're from if it's not conducive to your goals and your high achieving, desires. You have to. You cannot be afraid just because you've known somebody for 27 years. If they're fucking mediocre and you going up, like Snoop said, you start off with your homies, your friends from school, your friends from high school, everybody in the same neighborhood. No one's parent is doing any better. Y'all all on the same playing field. And as y'all go, if it's like this, why the fuck would you come back down? It's not on you to close the gap, because that means you're not going anywhere. Now you're choosing to stay stagnant so that you can stay here with them. I remember telling my daughter when she was in high school, bullshitting around. I said, Kanisha, your friends hang out with you now. You the girl right now because all y'all are still here. Do you think they're not gonna go on with their life just to stay here and hang out with Kanisha because she the homegirl? I said, no, they're not. They're going to move on. And her girlfriend that she was supposed to go into the Air Force with, she went into the Air Force and still is, and is doing great. And I still follow my baby girl on Instagram. Her friend that was younger than her, homeboy, beautiful, beautiful young spirit, beautiful young soul. He's in med school right now. He bought his first home um, a few years ago, and he's, I think, 2 years younger than my daughter. He's younger than my son, and my son is 15 months younger than my daughter. So, you know, no one's gonna stay. So if your homies are still staying here and you're here, it's on them to close the gap, which means they have to raise their vibration. They have to raise their expectations of themselves. They have to raise their ambition. It's not on me to come back, or it's not on me to stay in one place because, you know, people I've known for 33 years are there. That has nothing to do with me. And you shouldn't make it have anything to do with you. Don't take that as your responsibility. It isn't. It isn't. So, you know, I'm very appreciative that I chose not to allow technology to leave me like many of my age mates have. And I'm like, this is our shit. How can you let it leave you? You're not a millennial. You're not a baby boomer. This is our shit. You know, and you're not an old Gen Xer. You know what I mean? Like some of my brothers that was born in the late 60s, them old ass Gen Xers, and they're not old. I'm not saying old like that at all. I'm saying old as far as traditional mindset, old thinking. That's what I mean when I'm how I'm using the term old as Gen Xers, the ones born even 1970 and before for Gen X. Yeah, they didn't have what we had. Because like my brothers that are 6 and 7 years older than me, that's a long time. So when I was in the third grade, just getting introduced to them big ass Macintosh computers, you know, they were, well, already dropped out of school and in the streets. So there's that. You ain't shit, Shalonda. But you the truth. You the truth. You the motherfucking truth. Yes, I am. How about that? Yes, I am. Tell the truth to shame the liars. How about that? Everybody got choices, man. You know, and so I've made the choices in my life to get me here. Peace, God. Welcome. I just came to say hey while I pack my sativa wake and bake hemp blunt, hemp leaf, and also to invite y'all to, my camera's on this side, to invite y'all to follow my Instagram page. Um, yes, so I find that I have been documenting my Mercedes Mansion journey on Instagram a whole lot more, even than my Mercedes Mansion SUV Life YouTube channel, just because it fits my on the go life. Mentally, mentally, because I have so much admin stuff to do and that I am doing, uh, mentally, my mind can't relax enough to record and edit and curate video. And then the time that it would take to do that, it just, it's been difficult for me. So, but it's still the goal. Here's the thing that I want to say. I meant to tell this to Daddy too, but here's what I want to say. Like when I bought this here, when I bought this, when I bought my mirrors that I have here, the little circular mirrors, the things that I've bought for the mansion, I bought them with the idea of how they would look on my videos. This is what no one knows except for me, because I'm the one that, you know, thinks about what I think about when I make purchases and do what I do. So I've always been in the mind of I'm going to be documenting this all on social media and on YouTube and things like that. And it's just, especially with being the founder of a media company, it's very time consuming. It's not difficult at all. It's just time consuming. And some may say, well, this could be a pre-recorded video right here. Yeah, but I have to edit it later. And then I have to edit it and make it interesting. And then I have to do, fucking color scoring. And editing takes a lot of work. And I like that live interaction. And I don't mean live like how this is live right now in real time, but I really like Instagram, and I'm really loving it with the Mercedes Mansion because I can be creative. I can do that creative content that is on the fly. Yes, yes. Raw and real. I love it too. And it works for me. It works for me because, like this morning, um, I posted a lot on my Instagram story. And I love the variety of Instagram. Things that you want to share and show, but you don't want it to stick around forever, or you don't want it or need it on your page. Um, or if you want it to stick around forever, you can add it to a TV series. Like I really, and I've been doing all this. I've been knowing Instagram. I'm not new to Instagram, but I've never been excited about it like I am with the Mercedes Mansion underscore SUV Life channel. Check it out. Um, and I love that, like I said earlier, when I was forcing my creativity to come back through listening to Dr. Seuss books, um, it's now, I like how it's being played out. And I really like, I really am digging Instagram. So y'all go check me out over there. Now, YouTube will be, I haven't, that's going to be coming because I want that. Like, I have, you know, content that I want to create that is a longer format, for Instagram, for YouTube. It's just right now it's difficult to find the time relax my mind enough to do it because I got other things that are more important regarding my actual bread and butter. So, and then this is the new year, so I've just had a rate increase, which is great. And then I have a lot of investments that I'm going to be doing this year that will be pretty much me putting my money to work on things that don't require as much as my attention as the cleaning business. So, and then I have to get, separate, turn those into separate entities and a separate LLC for that. And in the next couple of months, I will be getting incorporated as well. So it's like I have real life business that I'm doing, and Instagram works because it's geared toward, for me, the on the go creator. So definitely check me out. I don't want my Shalonda Elise crew that have been following me since Hotel Honda. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know y'all have a special place in my heart. And I mean that with all sincerity because y'all have seen me from Hotel Honda to disappearing for the year that I was sick when Hotel Honda got stolen, which I still haven't talked about. And one day I will. Um, to coming back and y'all seeing me in the women's shelter and seeing me in the Airbnb, and you guys have seen me through a lot. Y'all have seen and watched my journey, and this, I am the proof that you just have to keep going. You Everything, when you hear Kevin Hart and all the successful people who you didn't watch their journey, but when they tell you that the only difference between them and whoever may be watching is that they didn't give up, that is fucking real. When Nipsey Hussle said it, when everyone says it, it's because it's true. And the price that you have to pay, and nature shows you that. Nature shows you that with everything from childbirth to plant birth to everything. There's a process of time that has to be paid. There is no such thing. Do you know what instant gratification is? In a word, poverty. In a word, instant gratification, aka poverty. Yeah, yeah. It's just consumerism. It's lack of discipline. Instant gratification is lack of discipline. When you're willing to go through the process, and just like it says in The Alchemist, when one decides to follow their personal legend, their purpose in life of why they came here, if you don't give up, you will. If death doesn't meet you in that process, which is great, what better way to die than in the process of pursuing your dreams, your goals? If that doesn't meet you there, your goals will meet you, but it will only be after you've been severely tested. Severely tested. And I see why it uses the word severely. And there's so much growth in that. This is why if you've ever been to entrepreneur seminars, they give away so much game for free. And then once you pay to go to a more advanced seminar, they give away even more game. And this is why, like in The Richest Man in Babylon, he gave his son gold and gave him the book of wisdom. And once he wasted all the gold, it wasn't until he went to the book of wisdom to teach him about the laws of gold, the laws of money, that he was then able to accumulate and keep and multiply. And when he repaid his father, he paid him back the weight in gold that he gave him for the gold, and he paid him back twice the amount of gold for the wisdom. And this is the one thing that we as humans, we throw away. We don't care about wisdom. We don't care about advice. We don't care about going through the process. And I think I posted a little clip of that on my Facebook a little while ago. Jay-Z said it. People want to emulate the result. That's why it never works. You can't emulate the result without going through the process. You can't emulate what a successful person did without asking them what they did to get there. You can't emulate what they have. You can only emulate their process of getting there so that you can attain your version of what they have. That's just the way it works. I'm sure everyone has seen the meme. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Nature shows you. Nature shows us every fucking thing. A butterfly isn't just born a butterfly. Is it? And this is the thing, our consciousness was that sperm. That was a living consciousness put into that form. Like it's just energy. It's just energy, right? So the essence of who I am isn't this that you see. This is just so that you can identify me different from that person and that person. Because when you see the sperm, it all looks the same. It all just looks like one glob. But no, those are millions of individuals, thousands of individuals, right? They all just look alike because it's just the essence of them. Once one makes it and comes and forms and evolves and goes from however I looked October 15th, 1974 at 7:20 a.m. when I came out, however I looked then is not how I look now. It took 47 years to look like this right here, right now, in this moment. So why do we think that we can skip the process and just get the result? not going to work that way. So that's why I'm so geeked about seeing my Instagram do what it's doing, because I know the dues that I've paid over the years. I know the dues that I've paid over the years. Yeah, over the years and over the countless reformats, over the countless, once I've learned, I'm like, okay, now let me delete a bunch of shit. Okay, this is too much shit to delete. Okay, let me archive a bunch of shit. Okay, okay. So I got 1,500 less posts on here now. Okay, let me add a white. Let me start fresh. Okay, now, because I've learned. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've done that? Started a new. Do you know how many Instagram pages I have? And it's not, you know, trying trying to achieve something. It's trying to get something to stick. And by stick, I mean, for me, one thing I recognize, like I spoke about love language. Okay, I'm going to smoke now. I spoke about love language a little while ago. And one thing uh, about me is I know my love language for myself. I know what I need to do for myself to make myself feel good. I know what I need to receive in order to make myself feel good. So with that, then there's certain things that I put out in a certain way that I put things out because this is my love language. Let me say it like that, right? So when I put things out, it's like when people say, or the saying, you can't expect or don't expect people to treat you how you treat them. You know what I mean? Everyone is different and everyone sees things different. So for me, knowing my love language, hey, hey, oh, is that some nonsense? Anyway, knowing, that it just feels like all the work that I've done over the years has not been in vain. And I'm seeing my seeds grow. I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, and it feels good. I will say that. So I invite you guys to check out my Instagram. Follow me over there. I am very pleased with my content. I really love how my creativity is coming out in this short format. I like the short format because I can just do my shit on the go, and it's dope. It's dope. So check me out there. All right, guys. So I'm gonna shut down. That's really all I had to say. I'm going to. I'm already awake. Been awake. Oh, and I'm back to waking up at 4:30. It was 4. 2019, I started waking up at 4. So now I'm waking up at 4:30. So that feels good. It feels good to be back a part of the 4 a.m. club. I was out for a few months and it feels great to be back. Next, I'm taking baby steps towards getting back in the gym. But what I'm actually going to do, I saw this Stark Fitness and I think it's $1,600. So I'm just going to get my coins specifically for that. And I'm going to do that because I've acknowledged that being a lone person and doing everything alone pretty much my entire life, and even fitness, like when I was a hardcore weightlifter, I did all that alone, and I gotten to the point to where I really needed a trainer to help me get past my plateau and to the next level of badassness. So, and even a few months ago, again, before I got the mansion, working out by myself, did my thing. Um, but it does affect my psyche. Like I have to put my mental health first, and I just need to start bringing people around me. And the first one would be my personal trainer, and then as I build my team. So yeah, that's that, and I've accepted it. I don't beat myself up about it. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because it's my decision, and I'm deciding to maintain. I'm not gonna be gaining weight, but just to maintain where I'm at until I get a trainer get into my program and get my badassness back. But along with everything else that I got going on, my top priority right now is to get the $1,600 put together so that I can join that and get that one-on-one. I think it's a 10-week or something like that, or what, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Um, but that's the boost that I need, and I'm gonna do that. So I'm excited for that. I love being fit. I love being in shape. I love it. I just, you know, I'm a lone person, so I want that energy exchange. Boom, that's it. All right, you guys, happy Thursday. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in and interacting with me. And yes, please check out my Instagram. I believe I put the link. I don't know if it's a link or just typed out, but I put the Instagram in the description. So check me out. Check me out. Check me out. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.